Exodus chapter 15, verses 1 and 2 and 3. Exodus chapter 15, verse 1 and 2 and 3. This is the time that the people of Israel crossed the Red Sea. And they saw with their eyes with what God did. He opened up the Red Sea and they walked in it. And then the Pharaoh and his gangs determined that these people will not let them go. And they saw how God crushed them with the flood. And they crossed to the other side of the Red Sea that divided them from Egypt. And it was like a rapture. Now, I don't know how they will feel at that time that indeed God has made it happen. Indeed, we are out of the bondage forever because the Red Sea parted them. There's no way. In those days, there was no aircraft. There was no these things that they say, oh, let's go back and get the army. And they let the army fly the drones and things like that. All those things are not there. So if you are free, you are free. And the Bible said that, and then Moses sang. Then sang Moses. And the children of Israel, this song. Indeed, they need to sing the song. Sing this song unto the Lord and speak. And then I've said this, I think about 4 years ago. When you are singing, you are speaking. You are not just singing from your head. It could be somebody's song. But when you are singing, you are speaking. You are declaring the words in the song to God to make him know that indeed you are aware of what has happened. You understand? You are aware of what has happened. You are aware of what he has done. You are aware of what he is doing in your life. You present these things to him. So as they are singing, they are speaking. They speak, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has done a triumphed gloriously. The horses and his rider has he thrown into the sea, because they saw with their eyes. This is a fresh song. This is not a copycat, because it hasn't done before. It has never happened before. You understand? They thrown the Pharaoh and his army. They thrown them into the waters. So I used to talk with some family and say, why is some people struggle to come up with songs? Because the song is your story. The song is your story. And there is no message that is powerful than your story. No message that is powerful than your story, because it is your testimony. It is something that you are tested to. It's something that you've witnessed by yourself. It's something that nobody can take it from you. The passion in it, that keeps the song forever. There are some songs your tree will bear 100 years ago, but once we raise it, you can't sit you can't sit down, because it is their story. You understand? It is their story. They saw what God did. Nowadays there are some people who are they call them the critics of Genesis and the Exodus. They think that this thing never happened, because they think that it can never happen. They think that it can never. How can a sea parted into? They think it can never happen. So they call it myth. They say it is a myth. It is like a Hercules. They talk about the Hercules. They talk about all those things. Like they talk about these things. They think that it is a myth. But these people saw it with their eyes. How God crushed their enemies before their sight. So they sing this song unto him. Next verse. Verse 2. The Lord is my strength and my song. Let's all say that particular bit. The Lord is my strength and my song. So we all have songs. All of us. We all have something to say. We all have something to tell. All of us have something to say. All of us have something to tell. So they say the Lord is my strength. Because what has happened before us, nothing can or could make it happen except the hand of God. Nothing. Where I am now, nothing can make it happen except God. And he has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him a habitation. So right after the crossing, they thought of settling a place where they and God are going to marry. Right after the deliverance, they thought that this God, there is a song, this kind of God. This God, there is no way that I can part myself or I can do my dealings without him. So we're going to prepare him habitation. My father's God. And I will exalt him.
Thank you for listening. If you're new here, follow, subscribe, like, and share to bless others. God bless you. Tweretwie Ministries, proclaiming Christ's word to every nation.